Welcome to this video on engaging stakeholders. We will explore a framework based on situations, interpretations, and responses to help you lead more effectively. This framework helps project leaders move from observation to action. By analyzing the situation, identifying the underlying cause through interpretation, and then crafting a targeted response, you can move from reactive problem solving to deliberate leadership. When a regulator raises concerns late in the project, it means they weren't identified early enough. Update your stakeholder register, reassess your plan, and engage them now before the concern becomes a formal constraint. If senior executives stop attending reviews, your communication likely isn't calibrated to their needs. Reassess what they require, such as strategic framing and risk visibility, to keep them engaged and relevant. End-user dissatisfaction during final validation happens when feedback isn't integrated continuously. To fix this, introduce structured feedback cycles and use reviews to test value throughout the delivery process. This is a sample from the complete PMP multimedia learning solution at pmprep.de, built for self-study and for training providers who need brand-neutral after-class support for their students. When functional managers decline to support priorities, your analysis likely missed their influence. Reassess them using a power interest grid and involve your sponsor if resource decisions exceed your authority. If a formerly cooperative stakeholder becomes difficult, their position has shifted. Use an engagement assessment matrix to identify the gap and design a targeted plan to address their new underlying concerns. If a sponsor doubts the project's worth despite it being on track, the strategic link is weakening. Reframe your outcomes to match current enterprise priorities and reconnect the benefit logic. When deliverables are accepted but value is disputed, you have mistaken output for outcome. Facilitate a discussion with your sponsor and key beneficiaries, and treat project completion as the start of the value conversation. If concerns keep resurfacing, there is no accountable follow-through. Log these issues with owners and closure criteria, and communicate the status so stakeholders know their input matters. When constant escalation consumes your governance capacity, your influence isn't strong enough locally. Increase your facilitation efforts and reserve escalation for issues truly beyond your project authority. Frequent meetings without alignment mean they are being coordinated rather than facilitated. Apply techniques that surface assumptions, summarize agreements explicitly, and confirm next steps before the meeting ends. Informal influence bypassing governance often leads to suppressed voices. Reinforce that scope decisions require proper approval and use facilitation techniques to ensure all stakeholders have a voice. In summary, proactive leadership requires detecting concerns early, engaging continuously, closing the loop on feedback, and constantly reconnecting your work to value. If this overview is useful, you can go deeper at pmprep.de, where the complete PMP solution brings together a full e-learning course and a separate exam simulation pack with full-length practice exams. It works for learners preparing on their own, and as brand-neutral after-class support that training providers can offer their own students.